Hey guys, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to talk about legal considerations. In many cases, when people come across an emergency, they're hesitant to help. Many times it's because they're afraid of being sued or having legal action against them. Well, in all states, there's a thing called the Good Samaritan law. And what it does is it provides protection for do-gooders, people who stop to help that are volunteering. They don't expect any compensation, and they're doing things that are prudent, things that are applicable to help this person. Now, they also have to stay within their scope of practice or within the training that they've taken. But they also can't be grossly negligent or do things that don't make sense. Before we help any person, we have to make sure that we have consent to help them. A person has every right to decline your assistance. So we have to take the approach that when we get to them, we have to identify ourselves. If you have training, you have to explain to them briefly what kind of training you have. And then ask them if it's okay if you help them. Now, that is what we called expressed consent. There's also a thing called implied consent. And what that is if a person is unresponsive or unconscious, the law says that they would want your help. So there you have permission to help them. Now, the next thing is you have to continue to provide care. You can't stop once you've started. Now, what that means is if I start to assist somebody, that I can't just leave and go back on my trail run. I have to stay with them until I get them to professional resources or another first aid provider comes along and can assist me. Now, the one caveat to that is if I'm by myself and I can't safely move the person, I may have to go get help. And if that's the case, it's okay for me to set them up and then go get help and come back. So always make sure that you are aware of the Good Samaritan laws in your area, because it can vary slightly from region to region. Now, always, if you find somebody who needs care, especially if it's a serious injury, activate EMS as quickly as possible. I hope that you found this interesting and useful, and we'll see you in the next lesson.